SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
I'm going to chat to Dolapo Kokoye, putting her in the spotlight on the other side of the news. But Gil Oved is with me from the Creative Council, co-founder, of course. Gil, chatting to you once again. Hi.
How are you doing, Ashraf?
I'm very good indeed. Absolutely looking forward to we need to have lunch together one of these days, okay? But you've got some important advice from a listener point of view. Now, we know that you and many of the other famed Dragon's Den team put together that book, I'm In, and you're going to pick out 3 things from that book that's really important. Let's talk about that business plan. Tell me about the business plan first, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we broke down the book into a variety of chapters that takes you on a journey from what it means to be an entrepreneur all the way through to planning, pitching, and whatnot. And I thought some of the key things, a business plan, so important, and very often entrepreneurs don't take the time to do it. And often they'll say things like, well, why should I do a business plan? Because by the time I finish the business plan, my business has already changed. And my answer is that's exactly why you should be doing it. Is don't expect the business plan to guide you beyond the day you start the business to the point of starting the business. You will need to force yourself to process information, to do research, to ask questions, to meet with suppliers and potential customers, and all of that is part of what a business plan gives you. So it gives you it forces you to do the homework necessary to have a good start to your business.
Well, that's why I think you call it a roadmap, right? Explain what that means.
Yeah.
I mean, we all understand the word roadmap. Explain what it means in business.
Well, really, I always think about it from an investor's perspective. So, for example, as a dragon, I would want to know that the entrepreneur who's in front of me can answer the right questions. What are the questions? Do you understand your market? Do you understand potential? Are you solving a problem? Who are your competitors? These are all basics that would be tackled in the business plan, and that business plan becomes your roadmap. It says to you, listen, don't turn right because there's a cul-de-sac there. Turn left at this juncture because that's the easiest route, even though it may be a little bit longer, it's a lot easier. These are the risks. These are the speed bumps. So you want to use the idea of roadmap. It finds the most optimal route to getting to success.
Okay, and that issue about business plan, many people are scared that it just sounds too complicated. What happens if you're not that sophisticated around a business plan?
Yeah, you know what? There are no rules as to what a business plan should and shouldn't be. I mean, you could go into any exclusive books and there'll be 10 different books. You could look it up online. There are many ways to skin the cat. And I'm not prescriptive about what the business plan should look like. What I'm saying is that you need to sit down, you need to apply yourself, you need to be asking a lot of questions. And what often happens, I've spoken to so many entrepreneurs, you start with 5 questions, and by the time you get the answers to those 5 questions, you've actually garnered another 30 questions, and that leads to another 100 questions. By the time you finish this process, and you've kind of covered all these kind of initial questions, you feel very confident that your idea or your concept is actually going to work. And it also gives confidence to potential investors to know that you've asked the right questions, you've taken the time to find the answers, and it's not just for the purpose of putting it down on a fancy piece of paper. The most important thing is that you can convince yourself and others that you found the answers to the problems that you would be facing, because what you know for sure is those problems are sure to come. The only question is, are you going to know how to answer them quickly and efficiently or not?
Okay. Quick one. We've only got a minute, I'm afraid. I wish I had more time, Gil. Pitch and presentation. What's the difference? Because you're saying the pitch is not your business plan.
Yeah, well, I think, again, this is a common problem that entrepreneurs make. They've spent all this time, 6 months, a year, to put their business plan together. They're very proud of it, ready to rock and roll. And then, they go to an investor. They say, look, I've done a business plan. I've taken all this time, and I need money. And you're like, well, what's the idea? Can you tell me your idea in 140 characters, in a tweet? Because if you don't know how to distill it into a simple concept, into a one-pager that says exactly what it is, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, then you need to start again.
Okay, so business plan is more detailed, but a pitch is exactly like you said. You can say it in one line, 140 characters. Yeah.
One-liner, 90-second in an elevator.
All right, quick one to you, Creative Council. What's your business about in a tweet answer?
We're about putting products into stores and onto shelves, and then getting the products off shelves and into consumers' hearts, minds, and homes, changing the way they act or transact.
Okay.
Boom.
Goodness, got that. All right. Tell you what, we'll talk about no brand equals no business maybe sometime next week. Love to chat longer to you.
Love that.
But Gil, feel free to tweet some of the things you've just said right now, including your what you're there for, so I can share it with listeners as well. All right. There we are. Gil Oved, the group CEO, joint CEO, in fact, co-CEO of the Creative Council and co-author of that book called I'm In, Fascinating Issues on Business. Right. On the other side.